time again where you get to spend a great 30 minutes with me, Nyashadi Vamtamangira, Zimbabwe's Queen of Talk. If you can't beat me, you better join me. Welcome to Up Close and Personal, yet another exciting edition of the Mature Look season. I must say, this season I have had an absolutely great time, and I've met so many great people. If you agree with me, you can go to our Facebook page right now and tell me what you think about the Mature Look season. Now, here's the deal about today's show. You get to watch someone on TV for so many years, but you've got no clue that you'll actually come face to face with them and actually chat with them. What makes it more interesting is that I get to do it right here on national TV with the rest of you all looking on. I am so proud to have Katlego Dankie, South African actress, in the house. Stay close. I am now with Katlego Dankie, and I must say it's really an honor to have her on the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Great.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now tell me, how do you actually pronounce your name properly? Because I know it can be a bit irritating when people don't. Well, just say Katlego, you know.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah.
So it's Katlego.
Okay.
Dankie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been saying Dankie like it's English.
Yeah. Oh, Afrikaans.
Okay. So how are you finding things so far? This is your first time, am I right?
This is my first time in the yes.
How are you finding it?
It's different from what I thought it would be. I almost feel like the Americans who come to Africa and expect us to be riding elephants. I think I've had a similar sort of experience.
Don't tell me you still expected it to be backward.
Yes, I thought it would be completely like rough and rugged.
Wow.
So, yeah, pleasantly surprised that it's actually just like back home.
Wow, exactly.
Yeah.
I believe that you discovered your calling early in life. So how did this happen?
I didn't really know I had discovered it. It was more of something that I'd been doing since the age of 5. So I've been acting since 5. I've been doing radio dramas, theatre plays, nativity plays, the normal childhood stuff that I think everybody dabbles in. But only when I got a little bit older, then I realized that, wait a minute, I kind of like this thing. And I think I'm good at it. The response that I'm getting from people is quite good. So it must mean this is a strength to me. And that sort of worked in my favor when I had to decide what career to follow.
Now tell me about your family. Did they accept and support your career choice?
I'm very fortunate to have the kind of parents who've always said, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it as long as you're the best at it. So even if you want to be a street sweeper, be the best darn street sweeper that there is, and you'll be fine.
Please describe to me your journey in your career. The callbacks, the auditions, the closed doors, the disappointments, everything.
You know what? This is the stuff that everybody doesn't know about. Is that when they see your success, they forget that there's a whole journey of disappointment, of struggle, of challenges that you have to go through as a normal actor would, in any sort of entertainment industry, I think. So you do go through the callbacks. And then you're hoping that, okay, this is the one, I'm going to get it, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And you get disappointed, but not for long, because the very next day there might be another audition.
Exactly.
Then your hope is up again, and you're thinking, I'm going to get this one. And it's always 50-50. You never know which way it's going to go. You just hope and pray that you've done enough for that day to get that role.
And you keep going.
And you keep going. That's all you do. That's all you can do.
So what have been your most memorable moments on screen?
My most memorable moments was when one of the times when I accidentally almost hurt my co-host doing a stunt. I was supposed to throw something at the door, and I sort of hit him rather than the door. And that was funny for me at the time.
Yeah.
It was so funny for him.
Okay.
So, moments like that where you get reminded that this is real life. It's real. This is what we're doing in this moment, and anything can happen. So those kind of moments just bring you back to yourself, to understand that actually action means action.
You're still watching Up Close and Personal on the BCTV with Nyashadi Vamtamangira, and I'm here with Katlego Dankie, South African actress. Go to our Facebook page and tell us if you're enjoying the show. And our Facebook page is Up Close and Personal on the BCTV. Join us right after the break for more. life as you?
Very unglamorous.
Really?
Extremely unglamorous.
Come on, everyone is watching, will be watching at home and envying you. What do you mean it's extremely unglamorous?
It's extremely unglamorous. It's, it's not the glitz and the glamour that everybody thinks you
It's
live.
a great comfort, life, camera.
Yeah, it's none of that.
Really?
You just, you're a workhorse at the end of the day. It's all about the work. It's all about getting out the amount of sleeves that you need and getting the quality out. So you're not actually concerned about makeup and hair, and you're actually just worried about the director. Is the director happy? Or the producer happy? Did I get out that scene the best way possible and the way that the scriptwriter had intended?
I thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Up Close and Personal. Join us right after the break for more. The show continues, and I'm still here with Katleko Danki. The show is almost over, girl.
So sad, so sad.
I should have you here every
It would be fun, I love it.
Okay, tell me about the reason why you're in Zimbabwe. I understand that you're involved in a Zimbabwean production.
Absolutely.
How is that going?
It's going very well. At the moment, we're still in the promoting stage of the film, but we are very excited about this project. And we're joining hands with Zimbabwean actors and South African actors to put together a film that's really, really going to touch hearts of lots of people internationally.
Wow.
The film is actually about a very serious topic, human trafficking. I think it's one of the topics that hasn't really been dealt with in the media, maybe in small parts here and there, but we haven't really looked at it in depth and what it means, for the everyday person, me and you, for example. And I think it's one of those things that we sort of shove under the carpet.
Yeah.
But if we really look at it, it touches every single person.
Yeah.
It affects everyone on a deeper level. It could be your sister, your brother, your cousin, who's involved in that. And none of us would want our loved ones to come to harm. So I think this is one of those topics that we all really need to look into, because Africa is one of the places that actually goes through human trafficking quite a lot.
What is it that you do like at home when you're not on set or rehearsing lines or whatever? What do you do? Do you read a book? Do you watch TV?
I used to read a book, but now I crawl on the floor with my son. So that's what I'm doing. I'm building blocks, I'm crawling around, I'm moving toy cars. That's what I'm doing.
That must be really fun, eh?
Oh no, it is. It brings out the child in you. Like, you just go back so many years. Get in touch with that inner child.
Oh, that's beautiful. So tell me, how do you describe yourself as an individual? Are you the life of the party, the quiet one? Are you the optimist? Are you the pessimist? How do you describe yourself given a chance?
I think I'm very complicated, because on the one hand, I could be the life of the party. If there's a party to be had, I could be the life of that party. But I tend to also be an introvert, and I love reading my books, and I love sort of quiet time, being by myself, and I think that's when I draw to you.
Okay. That's very interesting, eh? I can't believe it.
Two extremes. Yes, they reside in one.
Okay, so I would safely say you're an extremist.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
If you do something, you do it really well. Do it to the max.
Or don't do it at all. Go big or go home.
Thank you so much, Megan. Hi. In the pursuit of anything so desired, there will always be challenges. Sometimes extreme highs and sometimes extreme lows. And then there's those times when you get nothing, just silence. Whether your pursuit is financial gain, love, excellence, marriage, or relationships, there will always be blood, sweat, and tears. They say work to get in and work to stay in. We have spent an entire 30 minutes with Katleko Danki, and now I know how to pronounce that name, so the show was worth it. To comment about today's show, you can go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal on ZBC TV, or you can go to my Facebook page at it's Nyashadivam Tumingiro, or you can follow me on Twitter at Nashdiva. Guess what? You can now visit our YouTube channel and get to watch our previous episodes all the way from season 1. In the words of Robert Francis Kennedy, only those who ever dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. My name is Nyashadivam Tumingiro, and you've been watching Up Close and Personal. Thank you for listening.